base layer. Second layer. Second set of socks. I like these as an outer shell for the pants because they're vented. Fingerless gloves I think are important underneath a set of good waterproof winterized gloves. Gives a second layer, but you have to be able to fit them in. Puffy is important because if it does drop down cold, you want to have something that will give you extra insulation. Plus, if you don't need it, it is very compressible, so you can pack it away and it won't weigh that much in your pack. I think a balaclava or a shamag, that's the wraparound scarf, would be important to take care of the ears and the nose and the neck. But you can make your decision. A lot of ski places will have masks like this, but it gives you extra insulation. Sometimes a hoodie that wraps around and allows just this much protrusion is also useful, but you have to get that with your jacket. And finally, full ensemble. So I have an insulated jacket, Columbia, and second set of gloves, waterproof. I fitted these to make sure that they would fit with my first layer. I always have hiking poles. It's good to have things tethered because if you're trying to hike in cold weather, your finger grip tends to be weak. Sensations decrease and dexterities decrease. So you don't want to be losing anything. You don't want to be having to rely on your grip all the time. So it's nice. You can always just stop, take a break, read maps, get something to eat or drink just by letting go and getting ungloved without any loss of property. So this will usually keep you pretty warm, and the idea is you take on more layers because it's easy to either use your pit zips to start venting, unbuttoning, unzipping as you go along, loosening straps. The only thing you can't take off is a base layer, but if you have enough layers that you can either vent or take off, then your hike won't be so irritating. Again, when you start to hike a few hours and your feet are cold or your fingers are cold and your nose and your ears are painful, then it distracts you, and sometimes with that distraction you might miss a step or not get your footing properly and you'll face plant into either a big root or a rock. And that ruins your whole day, not to mention plastic surgery and tooth repair from a dentist. But keeping warm will keep you safe. It usually happens more so when you pay attention.